Okay, second night at the Arts Pavilion in terms of the paintings, and I finished class 1 with a little landscape last night, so I'm now looking at still life painting, which is class 2. So Leaves by Chris Blackwood, that has been sold already. That's a very nice watercolor by Wayne Davis. Okay, see if you have a look at the watercolor here, it's almost like Cézanne-like. Alison Martin, that's very nice. Fellow Martin, Karen Pefferman. You've got 9 miniatures into one painting. So that one second prize, this one first prize by Susanna Chen Chow. That has been sold already. But this is a nice oil here. I like it. I like still life. It's very calming. And this is a tulip by Natasha Junmani. It must be an oil for it to be that expensive. And there's a watercolor by Emma Timms. Flowers by Ping Fai Che. Ted Lewis with a vase of roses, I think. Roses or carnations. Maybe roses. Floribund roses, I think. Anyway, Nana Yui with persimmons and wine. That's nice. Su Yan Yu with coffee and pears. Vivian Sterantino. That's nice. Andy Nimitz with a dove tablecloth. Almost like in action. Yifei Xia. And then you've got Birds of Paradise with a teapot by Yvonne West plus a cat. That's nice. Cat Prima. And Bronwyn van der Graaf. So, inspiration from the Dutch masters maybe. So you've got stewed pears there with grapes and fig maybe. Lovely tablecloth. Oh, I like this one. That's pretty. By Jasmine Wong. I love how, I think they call it impasto, the way you've got that technique there. And by Ailes Jeffrey. That is not bad at all by Jasmine. I like it. Very well done. Guzalia Xavier again. Similar in style, but not as thick. So that's another still life. Oh, red roses. You know, Mr. Martin, if you buy this for me, you don't have to buy me roses every year for Valentine's. No, I do love your roses. So this is very pretty by Lyudmila Ibrahim. Susanna Todorovic with some medals there. Maro Marston Bonnie. Pink roses maybe. Oh, flannel flowers. I like this one. This is by Nina Payne. Chris Seal with wood barrels. Oh, that's nice. Belinda Baines with a horse and peacock and roses. Is that still life? No, I've noticed some of the paintings could be in another category. This one by Julie Brunton. That's nice. Okay. All right. Akram Suleiman. I think that must be a liqueur of some sort. I like it. Peaches and grapes. That's nice. Okay, this is by Jean Cappelletto. I'm not sure. Maybe this should fit into the abstract session. I don't think this is still life, really. I don't know. Mark Tippett. Lemon, lime and bitters, maybe. Anne Walton. With some white flowers. Marlene Weaver. Ooh, hot cross buns. Maria Say with a vase of wattle flowers. And Anthony Rofe with quite a varied still life. Okay. Robert Johnson. They're using the babushka dolls. Gary Petit. I suppose he turns it back to what he sees as an artist every time he takes it out. See, this is what he does. His easel. What's that one? Stephen Russell with a vase of roses. Purple and pink roses, I think. Very pretty. Lynn Page with coffee pot and coffee mugs. Selena Seyfert. I love that. That's like autumn leaves. This one is by Timothy Lockwood. I think it's supposed to be guitarish like. So that could probably go well with that one. But I'm not too sure about that. So I'm not sure what category this is. This is by Michael Warren, so like beach houses. And this is by Jasmine Wong again. Oh, I like that. Okay, so this is kind of her style. You've got skiers everywhere there. Very pretty. Very clever. Okay. 6, 8, 10, 12, 12. So there's, I think, around 20 skiers there. This is by Andrew Smith. Probably a snowy mountains scene. Luz Lopez with cockatoos. And yes, by Michael Warren. Alright. So I think I've done that section last night. So I'll do this one next. Oh, I love it. Land Rover by James Dominguez. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that one. Yeah, I like that. So this is still the rural subject on our landscape here. So that one was figurative actually. Oh, okay, I'm not sure. Some of these categories need to be clearer, I think. This is by David Lake. Tractor. Okay, Tractor. That's black and white drawing, which is nice. By Anne Slade, and that one is by Ekaterina Mortensen. A herd of sheep. Flock of sheep, sorry. The thing about going to the arts pavilions, I feel so much calm now after walking all the way from the pig pavilion. Word. This is by Karen Heffernan. Reminds me a bit of Jeffrey's work. So, lots of road signs. Okay. Helga Kelly with this. Janet Duff. Like the use of gold leaf or gold paint, maybe. Suzanne Lane. Oh, this is almost like the Mambo style. This is by Hannah Parsons. It's not for sale though. I think she's been inspired by Mambo. Seema Manage. Well, look at that price. She was only selling for $150. That's not too bad because you can just imagine all the work in trying to glue all those pieces. Mixed media almost. Mary Donahue, still for sale. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, this is a big, nice painting by Eleanor Anson. You can just imagine how much paint she used for this one. So I think these are, this is one dragonfly. Yeah, one dragonfly. And this is by Jane Lear. Be interesting, you know, if they've got the titles somewhere in the catalogue, be interesting what this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be a Centralian landscape. This is by Helen Hewkins. Somewhere in the desert maybe. Look at that red dirt there. The full bright yellow moon. Jasmine Lee Economou. This is a watercolor. Wow, that's different because you don't usually see that. 6 panels and they close it and you open it up that way. It's by Fereshte Shafagi, $500. Wonder if this is some sort of boat or wharf. I'm trying to figure it out. Are they steps? Okay, well, this is a very popular category. Got Clouds by Felicity Ollie. By Maria Say. This is some sort of glacier, I think. Janet Timmons. Vicky Pierce. See the reflection on the lake? That is pretty. I like that. Wendy Watkins. Creek. Oh, so it's almost like this is the reflection category. This is by Lee Benton down here. Frank Zhao. This is a waterfall somewhere with towering ferns. Annette McCrossan. with a herd of dairy cows, and Judy Smith. And this is by Diane Turnbull. Nice. Oh, look at this, Sturt's Desert Pea. This is by Rodney Bazzetti. He must like his Sturt Desert Peas. They are pretty. This is Enrique Abram. These are flowers. I don't know, maybe they're frangipanis. Mary Phillips with a waterfall. Adam Ruspandini, a scene from Venice. That's pretty. The Venetian Haze. And this is by Diana Garth. River running, or creek running downwards. Chris Seal, another one, of a waterfall. And Anthony Farrell. I'm not sure if this is Centralian landscape that has been sold though. Well done, Anthony. Luke Abdallah. Just looking at the leaves. So this is mixed media with some gold flecks there. Alice Twin. That's a nice watercolor. Chris Blackwood again. I think it's again. This is a creek landscape here. Margarita Lutsick, sorry. So almost abstract-like, that one. And this is by Desiree Martin. Another Martin there with leaves in pastel light. Oh, that's pretty. I like this one. That is pretty. And this is by Dan Moulton. Look at the colors that he's used. That's gorgeous. See the gradients of the colors. Wow. See the glow. It's almost like the Blue Mountains. And they're coming at the top of that. That's pretty by Dan. Well done. And that's yours for 3,200. Anthony Roth, a patchwork full of valleys. Look, Dan, I'd buy it, but Mr. Martin would kill me. Kay Wiggins. It's a nice perspective there. Jeffrey Taylor. And Helen Walters. Is this a building? Evelyn Cullen. And Eleanor Stahl. Maybe a coastal country scene. And finally, Monica Scheffler. Okay. I'm trying to see if the next category is different. I think it is. Yes, so I'll end this. So this was this still life and figurative and landscape. So it's a bit difficult trying to find the categories here, but this is one end.